Guys, today we have quite literally the biggest sneaker of 2025. Early Nikes, some insane clothing pickups, and a ton more. Let's kick it off with a good old Nike package. I know what these are, but I did just want to kind of talk about them a little bit. Well done, at least, for doing something a little bit different with the box. You've got Air Max over here, DN8 on the side. Oh, you get special paper as well. You guys know what these are. This is the Nike Air Max DN8. Here we have them, the launch colorway, Hyper Pink or something like that. Now look, I have tried these things on. So I just full transparency, I've worn these things around. I was gonna do a review on them, but I just don't even know what to say. There's just not that much that I can say that's good about this pair of shoes. Maybe that's a little bit extreme, but they were very underwhelming. This is a similar thing I found to the Air Max DN. A lot of the language and the marketing behind it was like this was an incredibly revolutionary pair of shoes with these dual pressure air chambers that kind of move around as you're walking, and it's super comfortable. But in practicality, you just don't really feel that. Not that the Air Max DN is uncomfortable. It's a decently comfortable pair of shoes, but it's nothing quite what the technology would suggest. So with this latest one, they've basically doubled it. So they did what they did last year, but just, you know, put them in the front as well. But on top of that, they increased the price to $190, which to me is just way too much. This does not feel like a $190 pair of shoes. I don't mind the looks of it. It's a kind of cool looking pair of shoes with all of these little circular air tubes that are inside the midsole. Not bad. It definitely incorporates a lot of like older Air Max styles into one pair of shoes. So that's kind of my issue with it, is that it's just nothing new. It's nothing that exciting. And then for them to turn around and charge $190 to me is just like, come on. Now again, these I would probably say are so close to the DNs, the regular ones. So like if you were deciding between the two, you're basically deciding between looks at this point. Like the comfort doesn't really change now that you've added an extra 4 additional air units. The padding and everything, the upper feels relatively similar. In fact, I would probably say the regular DNs are a little bit more comfortable than these. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of riff on this a little bit, just kind of talk about it just for anybody, because this is like the new Air Max sneaker for 2025. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be looking to purchase this pair of shoes, especially when more colorways come out next month. My opinion, cool pair of shoes, but just definitely not worth that $190 price point. Moving on to something I'm a lot more excited about. This was a raffle win, which, man, I really wanted these things. So if you guys missed my last video, I've been in Dubai for a week, and I was going to miss the release of this pair of shoes. I went to as many stores as I could to try and find them, but they were completely sold out. I managed to win a raffle back home. So let me just break out the sneakers. This is the Kobe 6 All-Star 2.0. What a colorway. I know it's nothing crazy, but you know, for anybody who just wanted something a little bit more subtle, you've got a really nice sail color, but at the same time, you got some cool details like all of the stars that slowly fade into that mamba print, that scaly upper, which we know and we love. To me, this is like one of those, you know, I really wanted the Grinches. I wanted the reverse Grinches, couldn't get either of those, and I'm definitely not paying that resale price. So getting these for retail, I'm very happy, because this would be the one that, like, if I couldn't get those, I'm definitely getting these. Now, you do get 2 extra pairs of laces. You've got sail, and then you've got black, and I think laced up is kind of like white, or yeah, it's white, because you can see there's a little bit of a difference in color with the extra ones. Not too much to say about them, just for the fact like this is one of the most iconic basketball sneakers. Definitely something that we love to see around All-Star Weekend, is a very nice themed pair of shoes. Let me know if any of you guys managed to grab these things, and what are your thoughts on this colorway? Where do you stack them up with all of the other ones? All right, we need to get into some of these clothing pickups. First one is a package that's been examined by the United States government. Well, the Customs and Border Protection. Big one, that's a fluffy one. We got 2 pieces. This is from a brand called Huasan. So let's see what this first one is. They're based in the US, I believe in New York. Ooh, okay, so this is their shell jacket. Very, very dark forest green. It's very lightweight. I'm assuming it's waterproof, at least it feels like it. The piece that I'm most excited for is in here. Yo, okay. These are so thick and heavy. These are the puffer pants. I did not expect them to be this heavy. Like, I'm actually getting a little bit fatigued in my shoulder holding these things up. These are going to be very interesting to try on. All right, let's try on these huge puffer pants. Now, I'm going to need massive shoes to go with it. Whoa, these are huge. I mean, they don't look that crazy. They do look, they got that little bit of that Michelin action going on. They're so nice and warm. I could just, I could lounge around in these things. But yeah, this is a size medium. Let me know what you think. Yeah, we obviously still got the rain or the shell jacket. This is kind of cool. You can adjust it too. Pretty cool. Very good quality, I will say that. Both the pants and this jacket, insane quality. Like, it feels really, really well made. I think the pants are kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. We got some more clothing pickups, last box. Now, this one's from an extremely cool brand. This hoodie's gonna be insane. So this is by Salt Studio. Oh my God, it feels weird. This is the gravel hoodie. I know it's kind of trippy to look at, and it's even trippier to feel, but essentially, you know how you get like puffer jackets, whether it's down or some kind of like polyester filling? Well, that's what this is, but just tiny. So this is like the world's smallest little, like, I guess puffer jacket style infills, pockets, whatever you call them. And it's obviously a hoodie, not a jacket. So you've got like traditional pockets, traditional, you know, hemming around the waist. Just if you're wearing this, I guarantee people are just gonna want to come up and feel and be like, what the hell is that? Now, this one might be even crazier. It's a very similar theme. Let me show you guys what this one is. Oh, and it's a pretty bright color. Oh my Lord, this looks even weirder. Yo, this is insane. This is the Cloud Puffer Jacket. Wow, look at that. And it's like in this white color, so it really does look like a cloud. It's, you know, the same sensation you get when you like feel bubble packaging. What do you call it? Yeah, it's bubble packaging, isn't it? And you just kind of want to pop it, but these obviously don't pop. This is by far the wildest jacket I have ever worn. I mean, people with trypophobia are gonna be cooked seeing this thing. It is insanely soft. It's super warm as well. You've got like a canvas on the interior, one little pocket. And also surprisingly, like, this material is super stretchy. And I'm a huge fan of this one. I think the fit is pretty decent. This is a size medium. So there's two ways to wear this. Again, size medium. This is kind of like the normal way where it's not so cropped. But then if you flip this waistband up, it's like a very big, thick waistband. That's when you get like a more cropped look. Honestly, I could wear it either way. Ooh, nice deep hood. This is so cool, man. This has got to be one of the most unique hoodies and jackets I have ever worn. Back to the sneakers. This one, I've got like high expectations for it. This genuinely has the potential of becoming one of the most popular sneakers this year. Regular Nike box, nothing crazy going on here. Is this gonna be good? Okay, this is the Nike V5 Runner. Interesting. I did not know that it came with like this weird gem-like feeling Nike swoosh that sticks out from the side. That's like really weird rubber material that's literally 3D. Like, if you look at it from the top down, look how much that sticks out. So what this sneaker is, and no, it hasn't released yet officially, so these are going to be dropping, I believe, in March at some point. And this is Nike's new affordable, or should I say A6 1130 competitor, because these are going to retail at $95. Now, there's a couple different colorways. This is like the, I guess, slightly golden one with the metallic accents, but they do like a green one and then a bunch more. This is going to be a shoe that they really do pump out. Cool thing about it is like it really feels like they've done a nice job with the cushioning. It feels soft, at least in hand. Obviously, I'm gonna have to try these things on, but it does feel softer than a lot of their other kind of affordable models. Like the P6000s is another one. The Nike Initiator is another one under $100. They just don't feel as soft as this one. And then also another big bonus, look at the padding that they've added around that ankle area. That is serious. The tongue is also super thick as well, so I imagine that makes these things super cozy. It's a good looking model. Like, look at these things. It's a nice looking pair of shoes. For $95, I think these could be something that a lot of people go crazy for. Now, maybe it won't be this color. I mean, I don't mind it. I think this is a cool look, but I think some of the other colors that they're doing look pretty solid. And for under $100, could these be the next best thing? I think I'm gonna have to review them. Let me know if you'd like to see that. This is the make or break is the comfortability factor, but just judging off of the in-hand feel, I think these are gonna be pretty solid. Outsole looks pretty cool as well. Just overall, like the shape of these things, it's nice. It's a nice retro runner look. It's something a little bit new from Nike, and I think they definitely needed more heat in their affordable range. Like, Nike really has been doing a good job at a lot of their retro runners, like the, you know, the Vomeros is obviously a huge one, P6000s, but this one fits right underneath that P6000 price tag, and it could be more comfortable. Stay tuned and I'll let you guys know if that's true or not. Let me know what you think about these down in the comments. Final package, the one we've all been waiting for. Oh man, it's been probably about, you know, 3-4 days of just straight waking up to emails of you lost the draw, you lost the draw. So yes, I didn't get these for retail, but you know, one way or another, we have to get them. We got a nice crispy Jordan 1 box. You can see all of the details. I think there's even like some cool details about the box that make these as close to the originals as possible. Like you can see it says Air Jordan instead of Jordan 1, which is cool. It also feels like a very solid box. Like this is a little bit thicker than the regular one. So they're going hard with this pair of shoes. So let's see what we got inside. Oh yes, the Air Jordan 1 Bred or banned or unbannable. These also might be unbeatable. Like seriously, like where does Nike and Jordan Brand go from here? Like how do they make a better pair of Breds, a more accurate to the original pair of Breds? They can't. First thing you're gonna notice is the stiffness of the leather. It's different to the regular 85s that, you know, we've had in the past, like the Georgetowns, the Panda ones, and then obviously the neutral grays. A little bit different, but it's that similar kind of, you know, more stiff than the standard tumble one that we've seen on other retros. We've got that reverse of the tongue action. That's it's not black like a lot of the other ones. It's now got the transparent meshing so you can see the foam. You got the size and the text on the side there printed on the inside. That feels like that's probably not going to wear off anytime soon. You know, we'll find out, but for right now it doesn't. Padding feels solid. Like I feel like there's going to be a break-in period with these because overall, it feels like quite a hard pair of Jordan 1s. Leather, insanely thick. Like, just look at those cuts in between. Like, look how thick that leather is. It's a very, very thick cut. I would definitely venture to say this is thicker leather than what they added on the other 85s as well. There you go. I mean, it's kind of like slanting down a little bit more. We'd have to side by side these things. The midsole also a little bit different. Like, look at how it kind of drops down. That's pretty nice. Yeah, they also look a little bit more, a lot more narrow. Look at that. Like, look at how the outsole peeks out from the actual sole. Like, that is a pretty different look that we have not seen, or at least I haven't seen on Jordan 1s before. And of course, you get the double laces, the black and the red. I am team black laces. Let me know if you're the red ones. Like, I know there's definitely a split opinion on that. Some people love the red. I personally prefer the black. This is an iconic pair of shoes. Obviously, I'm a little bit late to this. I meant to drop this video earlier, but I was out in Dubai. I tried to get them out there as well to drop a video, but just couldn't. This is a serious pair of shoes. So serious, in fact, that I think this is probably the last most accurate Bred we are going to get. I mean, they can retro this a bunch of different times, but every time it's not going to compare to how OG these things are. Like, they did such an incredible job with going back into the archives and basically making this as true to the original as possible. There's like a whole list of all of the things that they did to make this pair of shoes, but I mean, we've spoke about it before on Sneaky Sunday episodes. They went crazy. They have gone back into the archives and just done everything. Like, this is a project that took them years to get to this point. So how do they make a pair of shoes with the OG name after this? I don't think they can in the Bred colorway. I think this is probably the last closest thing to the OG that we get, unless they just, you know, retro these exactly in the future, which, I mean, they probably will. But is this the one? I mean, we've had so many different versions of these things, from Flyknit to patent leather to satin to tumbled leather. Is this the one that beats them all, or do you prefer the shape of the 16s because it's a little bit more familiar? Maybe you just prefer how it looks or how it feels, where it's softer. You let me know down in the comment section, but this is one of the most limited sneakers we've seen drop this year. It just got people really interested about the Jordan 1 story, and I think that was very cool. I think Jordan Brand nailed the marketing on this. To see people super excited about Jordan 1s was cool again. Kind of reminded me of like freaking, you know, 2021 or something, where the hype was just insane. But let me know what you think about these. Did you manage to get a pair or not? Let me know in the comment section. And of course, if you want to catch another video, click that one right over there.